Do you know how much can actually change in 90 days? Do you know how much life can actually change in 90 days if you allow it? The only reason that you're still the same version of you who started 2025 as, and you will still be the same version of yourself who will enter 2026 as, is because of you. Hello, my loves. I'm Veronica, and welcome to my world. And here we talk about all things energy, identity, self concept, self development, motivation, and literally becoming our best damn selves. In today's topic, we are going to be talking about how to literally reinvent yourself and step into 2026 as the most sparkly, sexy, amazing, successful version of ourselves because that is exactly what we deserve. And the easiest and the best way to literally reinvent yourself as quickly as possible is to create a whole new alter ego for yourself. And I've done that for myself as well. And I've called her Veronica just because I want to change the way I show up in the world. I want to change my habits, my behaviors, the things that I no longer accept. All you have to do is literally take that step and say, you know what? I'm done living with this life. I'm done conforming to my old beliefs and my old patterns and literally live as my old self. Like, aren't you bored? That's literally how I felt at one point. I'm like, I'm bored. I'm literally so annoyed with myself. I could literally be doing so much out there. I could literally be traveling the world, creating content, doing the things that I love to do, experiencing the world more. And all I'm literally doing is sitting, dreaming about the version of me who would maybe achieve this, who could maybe do this, while still living in the fear and holding on to the old stories I was once before. To start creating a whole new alter ego for yourself comes with a lot of baggage, right? All of us have a lot of baggage. It may be past trauma that we've experienced, stuff that we have been through, the way people have treated us before, the way people have told us you're not going to amount to anything, you don't know what you're doing, this is stupid. And the first step is to actually let go of the old story. Let go of the old story that is holding you back. Let go of the fear that is holding you back, that is telling you that you're not good enough, that you're not worthy enough to literally live the life of your dreams, to become that version of yourself who's so fucking successful. Go, I want you to rip out a piece of paper and I want you to write down every single thing that you have believed about yourself, that you have perceived about yourself. It can be internalized, it can be stuff that you think about yourself, it can be stuff that people have told you, it can be the way the society or the world around you has treated you growing up. I want you to write down every single thing and I want you to literally rip up the paper or burn that paper and say, I'm letting you go. This version of me does not exist anymore. She is dead. She is gone. I want to take another piece of paper and I want you to write down every single thing that you want to be. Do not care about the date. Do not say, oh, 5 years from now, I'm going to be this person. 3 years from now, I want to be this person. I want to achieve all of this. Do not conform to the dates, okay? Let go of time. Time is literally an illusion. It does not fucking exist. We have, as humans, we've created that for our own benefit. But time with energy and with the quantum world, it does not exist. There is no time. So I wanted to literally write down every single aspect of your life that you want to change and write it down as if it's already changed. Okay. The body that you have, the habits that you have, the kind of people you have around you, the person you're dating, or if you're in a relationship or if you're already married, kind of career that you have, your dream job, your dream car that you're driving, where you're living, the kind of clothes you wear, the way you carry yourself, every single thing. I literally want you to write down every single thing. And the next part is literally starting. You probably did not expect that. Starting. You do not magically become this new version of yourself that you've written down on the paper. You don't magically become her. And you have to literally embody them. Even right now, you don't feel ready for it because who you are today and who you're aspiring to become, they're so different, right? Like the version of you who you're expecting or who you're living as is here, and the version of you who you're dreaming about is here. There's this huge gap between them in your mind, but the only way to reduce that gap and you literally elevating yourself to your future self's level is to literally start embodying them today. How do you do that? Another simple thing. Grab a piece of paper. Okay, let's say you want to start from Monday because that's how our mind works, right? Okay, Monday, new week, whatever. I'm going to give you that example as well. Write down the routine of your ideal self, the person who you've literally jotted down all the points for. Write down how they would literally start their Monday, how they would literally go through their entire day, what they would do, what actions they would take, how they would take care of themselves, what do they prioritize, their dreams, their goals, their side hustles, how do they show up at work, How do they dress? How do they talk? How do they behave? I want you to literally make a list of an entire routine for yourself, imagining yourself as the future version of you, as this alter ego version. What would they do? How would they show up that day? And you wake up Monday and you literally start embodying them. Okay, you in the beginning it's going to feel so fucking different because the old identity that is literally ingrained in your subconscious mind, it's like, fuck, what are you doing, bro? Why are you acting so different? Because it wants to keep you stuck. It wants to, keep you latched onto that fear of and self doubt and self worth issues and the insecurity that you already have within you. And I want you to tell that voice in your head, fuck it, fuck you, you are dead, you no longer exist. Every single time I've done this, I have literally reinvented my life. I have literally changed versions of me. And this is probably my most powerful version yet. And I'm still becoming her. I'm still showing up as her every single day because it's not fully ingrained into my body yet. Sometimes it's forceful. Sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I have to do this. And then I'm like, no, Veronica would already be doing this. She would already be loving this. This is her life. And so this is your life. That's literally how I talk to myself. So when you wake up on Monday, literally behave as if you are this new person. Don't wait anymore. What are you waiting for? Whose permission are you waiting for? Act as if you are already this person today. You are already this person now. Of course, in the beginning, it's going to be so intimidating. For an example, if you are someone who is a people pleaser, as a formal people pleaser, I can fucking understand. But if you're someone who's a people pleaser, but your future version, your alter ego version is not, there are times that you have to stand up for yourself. And as people pleasers, we hate that. We hate confrontation, right? We're like, oh my God, I'm just going to silently do everything so that even if it bothers me, it's not going to create tension. It's not going to create arguments. But no, if you know your alter ego version, if you've written out on that piece of paper that I'm going to stand up for myself, I'm going to have better boundaries, I'm going to respect myself, I'm not going to let people walk all over me, then that's exactly what you're going to do. If there's a bully at work or at school or wherever you are and they are not treating you well, okay, they are walking all over you and they're disrespecting you, as the embodiment of your alter ego version, you have to stand up for yourself. That is freaking intimidating in the beginning. Your instincts, every fiber in your body will tell you, no, it's fine, let's just go with it. No matter what they say, let's just agree and do what they tell me to do and just let this day be over with. But as a new version of yourself, you're like, no, you should be like, no, I'm not going to do that anymore because the old version of me, she is dead. Remember, she is dead. So, as a new version of you, as this alter ego version of you, what are you doing? Will you stand up for yourself? This is literally how you tackle every single decision of your day and literally reinvent yourself. It's not an overnight process. It will not be easy. But this is the only way to start becoming the person that you're meant to be, that you're dying to be. Your alter ego version, every single thing that you've written down on that piece of paper, they already exist. In a parallel universe, they already exist. They're already thriving. They already know what they're doing. They love what they're doing. They wake up every single day and they have this huge smile on their face because they're doing their dream job, or they're literally traveling the world, or they're getting paid to exist. And the only real reason that you don't have that in your reality is because you're not showing up as them. You're not becoming them. The only way to become them is to show up as them. Do you see how it's like a loop? Like you have to show up as them to become them, you have to become them to show up as them. And that's the only way to reinvent yourself. That's the only way to change your core DNA and become a completely different person. Like I said, it's going to be hard in the beginning. You're going to question every single thing. The old version of you will still be stuck inside you, that is so ingrained in your subconscious mind. That version of you will be like, oh my God, should I actually do this? Do I have to do this? Again, as this new version of yourself, if that is someone who takes care of their body, they work out every single day, they move their body. If that is someone as the alter ego version of yourself, but this version of you, every single day they wake up, they're like, oh, do I have to work out? Do I have to go to the gym? Do I have to move today? That's where you fight your natural instincts and you say, yeah, you are dead, so I'm not listening to you anymore. And you start inviting this new embodiment, this new energy that already exists into your life. Every single step that you take, you're going one step closer to this alter ego version. And one day you look back and you won't even realize you're fully transformed into them. You're not faking it anymore. You're not trying to fight against every natural instinct in your body to do something. It comes naturally, whether it's your routines, the way you speak, the way you carry yourself, the actions that you do, the boundaries that you have. the kind of people that you allow into your space and into your life. It's natural, it becomes natural. But until then, you have to go against every natural instinct and say, no, I don't conform to you anymore. You are dead, and I'm not listening to you anymore. I'm listening to this new version of myself. I'm listening to this alter ego version of myself. What would she do? What would she say? How would she behave? How would she carry herself? Trust me, you do this for 90 days, and I'm going to be doing it alongside with you, because when I tell you, this whole year, honestly, probably the last couple of years have been the most tumultuous, scary, and depressing years of my life. I'm not even joking. And I realized that it's time for me to change. It's literally time for me to reinvent myself. Even sitting here today, having the courage to speak in front of the camera, I've been getting up myself to do this for the last year, for the last 9 months. Ever since 2025 started, I'm like, yeah, this year I'm going to start YouTube. Every time I don't show up, I'm losing confidence in myself. Every time I don't show up for myself, I'm becoming and I'm reinforcing this old version of myself into my body and saying, yeah, let her stay, let her live, let her breathe for another day. But now I'm like, no, the only way you will completely transform and become this new version of yourself is if you suffocate your old version and let her die. Literally let her leave your soul. This is not to hate on your old version. This is to literally say, you were there for me. For some reason, you did what you had to do. Probably got me through difficult moments and difficult situations. And I thank you for that. But you are no longer serving my highest good anymore. You are not letting me change. You are not letting me achieve my dreams. You're not letting me become successful because of the fears that I hold, because of the insecurities I have, because of the self worth and self doubts that I'm carrying because of you. And I'm not going to let it carry me anymore. Because if I continue in the same way, I'm going to do nothing. I'm going to literally waste my life. So you have to take ownership for your own life, and you have to show up for yourself as a new version of yourself and say, I'm done. I am done. And the day you do that, the day you make that shift, is the day everything will change. An example of the Monday that I gave, right? Let's say there are 10 things on that list, 10 things that your alter ego version would do. The first day you wake up that Monday, even if you do only two things out of the 10, pat yourself on the back. Because two things you achieved more than what this old version of you would have even allowed yourself to achieve. So start again, Tuesday. Write down the same 10 things. Next day, try to achieve at least 3 things. Wednesday, at least 4. Or at least keep the same momentum as 3. So that's the goal. And every single time you tick that checkbox, you make that mark like, yeah, I did it. You're building confidence in yourself. You're building momentum in yourself. And you're telling yourself, yeah, I can do this. And you start realizing and reinforcing within yourself that, yeah, I am changing. I can see the progress I've made over time. It does not have to be perfect. You can start messy. You can do it scared. You can do it alone. You can do it with insecurities, but just do it. Start embodying her today. And that's literally the way you will reinvent yourself. That's the only way. So, a lot can happen in 90 days, like I mentioned. A lot can change in just 90 days. And the progress you can make in the 3 months that you have leading up to 2026 will be life changing. You can literally enter 2026 as the newest version of yourself, someone so completely different, who's changed their minds, who literally rewired their brain, who literally speak different, act different, behave different, carry themselves different, who has different goals, different momentum, like a spring in their step. They got their spark back. Don't wait for January 1st of 2026, because January 1st motivation is a scam. You will do that for a week or two max, or maybe a couple of months, and then that will die down, because it's not started from your brain. It hasn't started from your embodiment. It's not from your energy. It's just because everybody else is doing it. Everybody else is creating vision boards, and they're saying affirmations. The only way all of that will work, they all do work. Every single vision board that I've created for myself has worked. Every single journal entry I've written until now has come true. But why? It starts with the energy. It starts with the essence of who you are. With manifestation also, you don't attract what you think, you attract who you are. So that's why the embodiment of this alter ego version of you is so important. For you to manifest anything, for you to become this new version, for you to literally live the life of your dreams, you need to become the person who has that, who sees every single thing that they are dreaming of as worthy for themselves. Yeah, I am worthy of it. That's literally the only way you will manifest it as well. So it starts with embodiment of your alter ego. until it becomes so natural, until you cannot differentiate anymore, until it's not called an alter ego, it's just called you. It becomes your personality. So again, be very careful with how you craft this alter ego version of yourself, because over time it will literally become you. You will literally become this. That's how you literally reinvent yourself. Honestly, this is exactly what we need at this time. These 3 months can literally change our lives. We can literally enter 2026 as the best versions of ourselves and set ourselves up for more success. Isn't that what we want at the end of the day? Don't we want 2026 to literally be our year where all of our dreams come true effortlessly, that we're able to magnetize and manifest anything that we want effortlessly? Isn't that what we want? That starts with these 3 months. These 3 months will be your preparation, will be your reinvention era, will be your rebirth era, where you literally have to fight against all instincts of your old version and start showing up as them now. Don't wait. Everything else that people say, having a guide, having a routine, all of that works if you change your energy, if it starts from your heart space, if it starts from your mentality. So that's why I'm telling you, reinvent yourself and become this version of yourself now. January 1st, 2026, you will thank me. Okay, come back to this video on January 1st and say who you've become, what your alter ego name is, how you literally have changed your life, how your energy has changed, how your mindset has changed, how your habits and your personality has changed, because it will. It totally will. And all of these things will result in you changing, you becoming the best version of yourself out there, because that's what you deserve. If you like this video and if you want to hear more about how to reinvent yourself, how to change your life, your habits, your discipline, how to work on your mentality, your self concept, your self beliefs, manifestation, spirituality, that's exactly the kind of stuff that I talk about. And I'm currently in the process of literally reinventing myself as well. We'll do it together, So join the community, follow me on Instagram, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.